Welcome to my channel Sushant Chesswise. Today we are at the next topic, that is attacking the uncastled king, and we are going to see an example here. This is a game example where black king couldn't castle, and we will see now how white launches attack on the uncastled king. We see here clearly that white has more attackers. If we try to count the attackers, we see bishop, knight, queen and rook. They are aiming near the black king straight away. The knight on c3 is a developed piece, and if we look at black, he is pawn up but he is struggling with his development, and this is the factor which white uses now. Before black is able to complete his development, he lashes out with a sacrifice and is able to convert the good position to a win. Few candidate moves are there. There is knight h5, there is qg4, but the main weakness happens to be the h5 and importantly the square h7. White starts his calculation in the line bh7. The moves which we should consider here are knight d5, which can be handy later. There is knight h5 and there is rook h7. White starts with the move bishop h7 check. The point is very simple, that this sacrifice has to be accepted, because if king moves to f8, then white has knight g6 check. This is the main reason for considering the move bh7 first. It forces things instantly. As usual, let's try to calculate a bit first and then decide whether we should go in for the line. So bishop h7 check, rook h7, king h7. We are at a critical position where after sacrificing the piece for a pawn, white wants to see whether he is getting concrete play or not. So the candidate moves which come after kh7, there are one is queen h5 check, then the king runs away to g8, and the other is long castle, trying to bring the a rook into the attack. Then again white will have three attackers, and the move knight d5 instead of long castle, which can also be considered. White calculated a bit in the line long castle. He saw that after nc6 he can use queen h5, kg8, rook h1. When the position is almost winning, we are compelling him to move the f pawn and then see, and then he saw a combination there. So he went bishop h7, rook takes h7, rook takes h7, king takes h7, castle. Good move, an excellent move here. All the pieces join the attack before concluding the game. Black played f5 in the game and lost quickly. Let us see what white saw after the move nc6. After nc6, he has seen the move queen h5 check, kg8 and rook h1. As often is the case, the variation which is not played in the game turns out to be more important and more challenging, because the defending player has seen that we many a times feel that opponent played very badly, but it's not always so. Sometimes he has seen the other line where he sees more danger and he plays the variation which we find much worse. So here after the move f6 or f5, white has the very strong knight takes d5. This is the very important point here, because after e takes d5, e6, we realize that there is nothing better than giving up the queen on e6, because any knight move, knight f8, knight f6 or anything, their queen h8 mates. So we will well say that knight d5, it's not forced to take the knight, but see, the queen has no good places. Queen f7 is met by queen h8 mate, and the only other move, we can say queen f8 or d8, they run into ne6, and see the situation. Black has nothing to do, it's a totally losing position. See how all white pieces coordinated and the attack got concluded. Since black saw this line, he didn't go with the move nc6, but he should have played nc6, because the move f5 is anyway much worse. Here white goes rook h1 check, kg8, and now the point was that after queen h5, maybe black can move his queen away and make place for the king. But white has a simple tactic. He went rook h8 check, king h8, knight g6 check, and if we see further, we see that after kh7, queen h5, kg8, ne7, and even the bishop is lost. So it is game over. Seeing this, black resigned over here after ng6 check. We can easily sum up that white's understanding of the initiative was brilliant. He never gave black any chance. He didn't waste move. That is where the timing of the combination we see was excellent by white. I hope you will find the lesson useful and instructive. Thanks for your time.